Dear students, my name is K. Arun. I am your chemistry teacher. So actually, in 10 classes, you are having totally 5 lessons are there. And the first lesson is chemical reactions and equations. And second lesson is acid, bases and salt. And third lesson is metals and non-metals, and fourth lesson is carbon and its compounds, and fifth lesson is periodic classifications. Now we will discuss the first lesson. So what is the first lesson? That is chemical reactions and equations. So in this lesson we will discuss the various topics, that is what is in the chemical reactions and how we can write the chemical equations and how we can symbolize that chemical equations and how we can balance these chemical equations, and finally we will discuss the various types of chemical reactions, that is combination reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation reaction, reduction reaction, etc. So today we are going to discuss the new topic, that is chemical reactions. So what is in by chemical reactions? Chemical reactions is nothing but, so before going to the chemical reaction, why we study the chemical reaction? What is the reason to study the chemical reaction? You just take the foods. You just keep the food at a room temperature for 30 days. So what will happen? It will produce some smells. It will produce some smell, and the foods became rottening. It will become rottening. Why? Because of that chemical reactions. Because of that chemical reactions only, these foods forms a rottening and the smells will be obtained. And next, you just take the medicines, that is tablets. If you became illness, so what we have to do? We have to go for the doctor, and the doctor gives some prescriptions, some tablets to us. Actually, what the tablets will be done? When we take these tablets, it will create some chemical reactions in our body. So from that, we will recover. So what will happen here? Here, the chemical reactions will be happens. And next, you just take the batteries. So in the batteries, there are two terminal points are there. In one terminal point, the positive charges are there, and in opposite terminal point, that is negative charges are there. So from that, it will produce the oxidation and reduction reaction. So with that oxidation and reduction reaction, it will produce the electricity. So oxidation and reduction, so with that it will produce the electricity because of the chemical reactions. So these are all we discuss in that why we study the chemical reactions. And next, so what we have to observe in the chemical reactions? The first one is the nature and identity of the initial substance have somewhat changed. The initial substance is changed during the chemical reaction. The chemical reactions, so in that chemical reaction, the initial substance what we have taken, that will be changed. So that is the observation we have to observe. So in that, the first observation, first we have to observe there is a change in the state. Change in the state. It will change to solid, or it will change to liquid, or it will change to gases. So these are all the changes in state. That is changing state. It will change to solid state, it will change to liquid state, and it will change to gaseous state. So these are all the changes in state. And next is change in color. The color will be changed during this chemical reaction. We can observe the color change. And next, there is a evolution of gas. You just take acid. So in the acid, when we put some metals, for example, when we put the zinc metals in that acid, so what does it happens? It will liberate some gases. So what type of gas it will liberate? The hydrogen gas is liberated. So we can observe the evolution of a gases during the chemical reaction. And next, we can observe the change in temperature. The temperature will be changed during the chemical reactions. So these are all the observations we can see during the chemical reactions. So what are the observations? That is change in state, change in color, evolution of the gases, and change in temperature. So these are all the observations we can see during the chemical reactions. So what is the chemical reactions? The chemical reactions means the initial substance can be changed. The initial substance can be changed to form a new product is known as chemical reaction. And next, we can do one activity. So in the activity, you will understand. So what is meant by chemical reactions? Clearly, you just take a clean of magnesium ribbon. You have to take the magnesium ribbon for along 2 cm long by rubbing it with sandpaper, because some sticky will be there in the magnesium ribbon. We have to clean that magnesium ribbon. So that's why we have to rubbing the magnesium ribbon with sandpaper. And we have to hold it with a pair of tongs. We have to hold the magnesium ribbon with a pair of tongs. And we have to burn the magnesium ribbon using a split lamp or burner. So we have to burn the magnesium ribbon with the split lamp or burner. So from that, what will be? We can collect the ash. So during this activity, what we can observe during this activity? The magnesium ribbon burns. The magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling white flame. With a dazzling white flame, the magnesium ribbon will burns, and with the dazzling light, it will changes into white powder. A white powder will be formed. So that white powder will be collected in a china dish. So that white powder is magnesium oxide. The magnesium oxide will be collected in the china dish. So here what we have to take? We have to take the magnesium. So these magnesium we have to burn with a burner. So from that it will form magnesium oxide. So the chemical reactions is magnesium plus oxygen. It will form magnesium oxide. And next we will see. So what is chemical reaction? So chemical reaction is nothing but whenever a chemical change occurs. So whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that chemical reaction has taken place. So whenever the chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. So chemical reactions, that means whenever a chemical change occurs, it is a temporary change or permanent change, my dear students. So what type of changes will be occurs here during the chemical reaction? It is a permanent or temporary? So you have to answer for that question. Yes, it is a permanent change. So chemical change is permanent change. Physical change is temporary change. We can retain the initial product, we can retain the initial reactant in that physical change. But in a chemical change, we can't able to retain the initial reactant. So that is the major difference between physical change and chemical change. So in physical change, we can retain the initial reactant. But in chemical change, we can't able to retain the initial reactant. So this is the major difference between physical change and chemical change. So chemical change is nothing but whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. That is, a chemical change will be occurs. That is, a permanent change will be occurs during this reaction. We can't able to retain them into initial reactant. So this is the definition for chemical reaction. We just take the example. When we burn the magnesium with burner, so what will forms? It will forms a white powder. So what is that white powder? So that white powder is magnesium oxide. So finally what we can get? We can get the magnesium oxide now. So with that magnesium oxide, we can't able to retain the magnesium oxide to magnesium. So it's a temporary change or permanent change? Yes, it is a permanent change. So the chemical change means it is a permanent change. We can't able to retain them into the initial reactant. Okay students, so today we will discuss yes topic that is chemical reactions. In that chemical reaction, what we discuss? Why we have to study the chemical reactions and what are the observations we have to observe during the chemical reactions, and we will discuss one activity, that is burning of magnesium ribbon, and we will discuss the definitions of chemical reactions. So these are the topics today we will discuss. And finally, I will conclude with our former APJ Abdul Kalam quotes, that is, learning gives creativity and creativity leads to thinking and thinking leads to knowledge and knowledge makes you great man. So what we have to do? We have to learn first. So from that learning only we will become the great man. So continuously we have to update ourselves. We have to learn daily. We have to learn new things. So from that we can get more knowledge, and from that you will become a great person. Okay students, thank you. See you on next session.